Let's see, let's hope this shit just works. Oh wait, my control's on there. Oh, I hate you, towels. Stay up. Oh, that's knocked over. It's annoying how late dinner ends up being recently. Come on, cursor. Move bitch. Library. Hello. Oh, why are you on this screen? I'm currently in a race to just get on the server before. I don't think I will be on the server before qualifying ends. It's this bad. I don't remember how long qualifying was. It was 12 minutes, I think? Or was it 15? I think it was 12. Some strange number. Oh, it's this layout. Right. I can't switch off yet. Come on. Skip intro. Primary. Where's my boot? Boot. This one. Confirm. Server list. Oh wait, what? Oh come on! It seems to have a server outage on ACC. What the fuck? Oh come on! Bullshit. I was just gonna about make it and then like the server outage hits. Oh come the fuck on. Let's just briefly load into single player so I can fix the view proposition. I don't think I'm gonna make it then in time. Team Iris, launch session. It's not the right track, I just need to press this button here briefly a few times. And then I can pull my model back up. Is it gonna work? Yep, this just works. I don't know what happened last week. Because I mean, I wasn't calibrated during the process, so, yeah. So this is... Oh, I'm way too high up and like, what settings are loaded? What are these settings? Like, this camera is just... Fuck? What's going on? 42 FFP, is this my settings? My usual ones? Yeah, these are my usual ones. What, why am I so close up to the camera there? Not this. Wrong. Calibration. Why was I just so close to the camera now? That's weird. Hitting like the fucking ceiling of my window. That's strange. I mean, it now works. Fine. What the hell ever that was? Read behaviors aside. Let's just see if the multiplayer will now work and let me on. Or if I'm having to miss a rat because, yeah, it seems the fucking multiplayer is not working. I hate it. Fucking bullshit. Come on. Let's try grabbing the IVGTC stream. Are they not? Yeah, I was about to say, are they not streaming? Oh, there's still 10 minutes left in the qualifying. I see. There's 13 people on the server. Jesus Christ. Like, this is fine. Like, why is ACC so balked with this shit? It's like, is it? Yeah, it fucking is. It's like, you can't. I'm getting disconnected. Yep. Yukari, oh fuck. Yeah, I'm not the only one. Some bone, because like, you know, I know there's about 7 minutes remaining on the clock right now. Let's actually.
Final corner coming in for
ABR
as they're just about to cross the line. Where will they place?
Oh, that's really close.
Ooh.
Let's put the audio of the stream quietly in the background on. I would prefer not having them on my stream, but like, what I'm gonna. Oh, it listed. It fucking listed. Okay. Well, me bitching helped. Oh, no, that's not right. Oh, that's not the right fucking server name. Fuck. What is it? Oh, come on. Fucking piece of shit. Come on, I don't know how stable this thing is gonna be. If we can get this stuff. I mean, yeah, I can search for Tracc, I think. Come on. Let me. Yes, it's finding. No, that's the practice server. That's the race server. Connect. Okay, we're getting on. We're actually getting on. Thank goodness it came back. Right, okay then. 5 minutes remaining in the qualifying session. I have not practiced. Actually, I think I have raced this track. Yeah, I have actually raced this track before. And I think actually also since 1.9, so, you know, I actually have practice on this track, I think. Is this setup compatible with these temperatures? I do think it is. Right. 44s. 44s don't look that fast. 44s don't fucking look that fast, honestly. I don't know what's going on, that they are doing only 44s. Oh, I have brake pads type 2, I think, on the car, when I could put ones on. Not make much of a difference. Can change it for the race. Yeah, track is optimal. I don't know why they're not that fast. Or is the session not that old? But it should be. Like, it's half an hour practice, isn't it? Actually, what are my lap times? Was it 45s actually that I'm doing on this track? Or was it 44s? Or closer to 43s? I think I was doing 45s. So this is actually fast. I'm just misremembering my lap times, I think, again. I'm thinking I was in the past faster than I ever was. Hello there. How are you doing? Oh, this isn't quite the Porsche. Let's see what we can produce. 3 minutes on the clock. Can do 2 flyers. What precious looking. Gute Nacht. Well, it's evening. Not really night yet. It's spamming me now. I made this commitment a while ago already. I'm not closing in on rope cuts, which is not a good sign. The guy put in a 47-1 last time around. So I would be expecting to close like a second on him, but like I've not made any gains really outside of like a 10th or 2. And I've just like lost 2 tenths. 3 tenths. Fucking hell, what is going on? Like that should not happen. Rapcuts is a really slow driver. Made the apex quad. I wanted to 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 46, 3. 11th. Yeah, I misremembered my lap once again. I think the fastest I've ever gone is 45. Yeah, and this is my last lap, and I've already been fucking turn 1 completely. Lost 3 tenths there. Brilliant. You immediately bleed a bunch of time in turn 1 because you fucked the corner up completely. Tire pressure a bit high. Oh, this thing has so much understeer. It just isn't like the Porsche handles around here, which is a dream come true with a Porsche around the circuit. You can just chug it in and the thing sticks. I'm making up nothing! Like my laptop is fixed, driving the exact same pace. There's so little gains in there. The Bentley is just garbage, I think is the conclusion that it really needs to become to. The Bentley is just worthless. That's why nobody drives it. It's just the BOP of this thing is garbage. Yeah, bounce off the wall there. No gains, nothing.
Session is now over.
Right, I should be reading what you sent me. Rather happy my friend's gonna upgrade his PC, okay. And give me his 6GB 1060, nice. I had one with the, I'd used my brother's one, I had a 960 4GB. My brother had a spare 1060 because he upgraded I think to a 2070 at the time. So... well, he still has that 2070 actually. Because, you know, not really a reason to upgrade before that. I think I can play Cyberpunk. Maybe not on ray tracing settings, but, you know, good enough, I suppose. Right. For like €40, okay. You think it would be able to run ACC at least at minimum graphics, same as RF3? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it can't run ACC in VR. I can tell you that. I've actually tried this with the 1060 because I had one. But the 1060 can easily run ACC. I'm pretty damn sure. 1060 should be able to run ACC. It depends on your CPU, kind of. It's like I've done like some testing of ACC on the FX 6300 for funsies on my running it through Proton on Linux as well at the same time, which is also fun. But that thing, the 1060 didn't actually gain it too much performance over the the 960. A 960, the 960 could run it as well, but like it was so bottlenecked from the FX 6300. But you could see like the 960 was getting maxed out, and the 1060 was just cruising. It was. I mean, I couldn't test with AI because, well, do we have a mandatory pit stop? Yeah, we have a mandatory pit stop. Okay, good. Let me briefly apply my tire pressures. Right, so 50 liters. I think that's fine to start the race. I'm gonna probably need to pit early then. But it should be able to run. It's like it, as I said, it can't run VR ACC. It will drop. It starts looking very funky. I could honest. It's like it's fine. I have Alpha 3350G. Never had any issues with any games. Max is like. Yeah, that should be fine, I guess. I don't know. Maybe like 100 car grids and ACC could get a bit of trouble. But also when you're not playing in VR, the CPU usage is lower a lot. ACC hits you in VR quite badly, the CPU. Like, really badly. It is using a full 5900X. It can use that. It is that frankly insane. Right, the ACC can be quite demanding, I said, in VR, but like in flat screen mode, I think you're gonna be fine. Most likely. Yeah, unfortunately, couldn't. I mean, I could like, you know, take my. I can't test your CPU, but like I could take my GPU out and put like the 1060 back in and test, get some benchmarks. I mean, you probably should be able to find 1060 benchmarks on YouTube. It is such a popular GPU, it's probably been benchmarked on ACC, and ACC I would say hasn't particularly changed too much in how demanding it is. And it does support FSR in case you really need to start pushing. Your CPU, you might not find any benchmarks for that. But the GPU, definitely you would. It's like, I'm 100% sure. For 1060, you find some benchmarks for ACC. But yeah, I think you're gonna be more than fine. You don't even need to, I think, drop to lowest. And honestly, I would not recommend particularly to go to lowest. This is... at least with everything, it's like... Give yourself mirror distance, because that's... In the default settings completely wrong in ACC. For some reason that's set to 20 meters behind, and you couldn't see shit then. Like, I would struggle to see the McLaren behind me. The second car behind me. That's absurd at 20 meters. So I have this like at 120 or something. Yeah, that's graphics using one like R5. It's probably like, is that a 4-core 8 threads? Probably is a 6-core 12. Isn't it? It's a bit complicated with their graphics integrated versions. Because it has, I think they have different core numbers for those. I know that the 3600, the infamous one, so it has 6 core 12 threads. Yeah. I think he would be fine. And you know, as you're probably asking because the game is right now on the Steam sale, so you can just like think about buying it right now in case you don't have it. Buy the base game at least. I don't know when you can get GPU hands on your GPU. $40 for like a 1060, man. That's still a good deal. I think I saw when scrolling from my YouTube videos and recommended like a video about the sub 100 at $100 for GPU category, and they listed the 1060. I'm like, bro, this GPU is so fucking old. I know you're going over used GPUs, but damn. Blanc has been absolutely swamped here. Oh fuck! Made a slight mistake there in my line. And we're gonna get swamped here by McLaren. That guy was so far back and then just drives by me now. Okay. And I fucked that up quite badly. I don't know how many positions Blanc was in front of me, but like he lost quite a few at the start. Okay, so yeah, that guy's showing drive-through. Reiniger. Braking point for turn 1 is not quite right yet. Let's see what we can do here. Those M4s are not fast in a straight line. On the other hand, I'm in the slipstream of it. It was a bit out of control. And he is a bit wide there. But unfortunately, due to my out of control moments, I was not able to make a move. And Beamer has about stability problems like me.
Car on the left.
And my car has the peaky throttle problem.
Clear on the left.
Oh, that's not good. That was good. Like, come on, boat! Bite into the fucking road, please! Our upcuts will be probably about as high as we can climb here. Oh, it's also a bit wide again. Yep, that was track limits again. Steering feels at times very pointy. Well, I mean, excluding 2 people taking themselves out. I think that was Kurosaka, but just... I don't think it could be him. Because his livery didn't look like it, but... Third gear is a bit slow, I guess.
The pit is now open.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm slightly under fuel to getting to the halfway point. Although I should still have enough to obviously get to the end with 1 pit stop. But that's not good. Yeah, that's 1.5 seconds. Would be preferable if I could put like 1 valid lap together finally. Where are you driving? Stay focused on your... What's in front of you, mate? Oh, even the slipstream I'm getting on him. Interesting. Okay. Please don't kill me. Thank you. And then invalidate the lap, obviously, again. God damn it. I'm definitely not quite in control of my car. And if I want to gain on Kyoso to perhaps actually have a shot at the fucking podium, because, you know, that's what I thought of when I signed up for this. Not. Well, when I signed up for this championship, I was like, when I showed up today and like couldn't even get on the server, getting on the podium was definitely not my consideration of a possibility tonight. We'll first have to dispatch for Raubkatzer. You know, who is making definitely less mistakes than me right now. Yeah, Kyoso is doing 45.8, so without mistakes I'm gonna need to step my game up if I want to gain on him. Well, I think he doesn't want to touch those curbs because the Merc just unsettles over them. And the slipstream is strong. I brake extra early just not to overshoot. Actually not easy. Like, he's slow in certain sections, but in the others I'm losing, so it's like balance itself out. Oh, come on, shitbox. I think it is very much time for this car to be buried, finally. Finally, a valid lap! You know? It's just taking a few minutes for that to happen. And still my turn ones, I'm not happy with them. I'm generally not happy how this car behaves. It's just kind of all over the fucking place. It doesn't want to plant really.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Slow car ahead.
Wait, I think the race leader binned it. Must have been the race leader, something. I'm not too sure, maybe I was leading or him, but like, it was one of the front guys. So Raubkatze is now actually the fight for the podium. And you know, I'm a bit familiar with how the Mercedes looks like from behind on this track. I really am. Last time I did this, however, with a Porsche, and that car handled a bit better. Which is saying something, you know? And you can say the Porsche handled better. He's too deep. And the guy behind, he's gonna try probably something. Even if he's hit the wall. That's just sufficient damage to BOP the Ferrari properly. Not actually to slow him down, really.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I thought I could break that laser. I really did. Oh well. But as I said, the Ferrari is just BOP'd now finally, properly. And that's properly BOP'd for a Porsche, not for, you know, the fucking Bentley. How can you brake fucking later than the Bentley that has no top speed? I mean, you probably don't have much top speed left either, but like, you know, you're not a fucking brick wall with wheels attached to it. I'm a bit tired of like how bad the VOP is with this game. Like, they need to badly nerf this Ferrari finally. I don't know what he did up the hill. I'm faster than him there for some reason. Must have like touched the curb or something. Yeah, I need to break the 400. Why the fuck did I think my breaking point was the 300? It's very strange that he's like faster through the SEC, the corners with his aero damage. I mean, he doesn't look damaged from the front, but he's definitely hit the wall there on that side. 100% sure of it. Yeah, for some reason I'm actually running away up the hill from people. What the hell is happening here? Oh, well, actually, right. He has aero damage. I forgot that part. I forgot that fucking part. He's not winning against me on the straightaways because he has aero damage, but for some reason the aero damage doesn't seem to damage his, you know, aerodynamics. He still has, you know, cornering, but like he does not have straight line. It is fucking weird.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Problem is in part that I have to probably pit before him. Well, I do my pit stop 13 minutes. Okay, he's coming in. He's gotten tired of me blocking him effectively in. But if he's repairing, he's not gonna jump me. Well, actually he could if he's not repairing. If he's just going off sequence with this. Where did Raubkatzen go? Well, Raubkatzen must have looped it into turn 1. Fucking what the fuck happened here? Oh, fuck off. What bullshit is this? I did not deserve that. What the fuck was that launch? Oh, come on. I made up so many fucking positions. What happened to my fucking rears? Yeah, I mean, right now they're fucking toast, so... Well, strategy cancelled. We're not gonna pit now. No point in it. Because we're not gonna jump him again. But fucking hell, what was that with that curb? Come on, I'm getting fucked over enough times already in this series. Like, could I have just gotten something in my life, okay? Something gifted to me, you know? Small things. Actually, I have, I think, finished P2 in one race. But obviously Kaguya is back up into P3 and he's gonna run. Because compared to the other guy, he didn't take damage during his accident. Fuck off, Carl! Could you kindly, like, make this... Oh, fuck, Thanks! I even dropped behind Raubkatzen because this shit happened again! The chicane doesn't work anymore all of a sudden. What the fuck is happening with this shitbox? This car setup has been fucking proven in an LFM race. This should work. Hello, car. Would you kindly bite into the fucking road again? It's not much to ask for. Just fucking bite. Man, this is so bullshit. Come on. Oh, come on. This is kind of what happens when you don't get like half an hour worth of fucking practice because, you know, we have to start at 19:30, not like reasonable people fucking event times. Oh, well, this is actually reasonable. The problem is, dinner having been constantly moved backwards to the point where it's like, yeah, it's normal that it runs like till 2000 hours. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with my with the ancient one? Which is causing me, like, I can't attend any fucking races anymore. It's just annoying at this point. Because previously this was a non-issue to, like, make it to a race at, like, 1930, 1940. I signed up for this, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna probably run, like, late for practice occasionally. At least I'm not the only one in pain. What the fuck is happening with this track? Because why the fuck am I getting screwed over like this on this corner? Oh, getting back on Blanc is probably not even gonna happen this race. I mean, we're running P6, but effectively we're more like running P7 because that guy that had pitted is probably gonna jump us easily. Oh yeah, I need to configure my pit stop. How much fuel do I need to get to the end? I think I could perhaps get Blanc back. I think it's possible. Oh, come on, what the fuck is this? This car's handling so weird, like you suddenly get like the second stage oversteer on the brakes. It's like you brake and then suddenly the rear brakes lock up. Halfway down the braking phase. You suddenly just get a boost of turning ability at the end of the braking zone. It's really bizarre to drive. Don't test that shit. Slight pressure reduction on the tires, and that's about it. 60 liters, 1-2 pressure reduction, no repairs. Slapped car coming up. come on, turn, you fucking donkey. It's really weird. I came off driving yesterday the Maserati, which just worked fine, no problems, with a car that I expected to not work properly. And then I show up with the Bentley and it's like, it's not wanting to work. This is bizarre stuff. Oh, come on, car, please turn. Should probably pit it to avoid the traffic. Considering I need to pit anyway at the end of the next lap, but like, I'm not sure, maybe doing another lap just to have a bit better tires for the end of the race. Because, you know, this is already, I think, bad enough. Well, he's so slow, I'm gonna get it anyway. I'm here on the straight. That was not even a competition, frankly. Like, the slip is just unpredictable completely. Yeah, I'm currently up a few positions, but you know, it's not gonna last long. Yeah, about half an hour to gain 10 seconds back, and I think that is plausible. At least right now, Ariosaki is losing time. I mean, it requires me not flying off the circuit again, which, you know, I feel like that's a bit of a bigger challenge than actually gaining on him. Right, okay. Yeah, it can put tires at 1 on because it's unused. Yeah, let's just take 60 liters, right? No reason to skimp out on that. Much more than we usually do. Perfect. Yeah, I'll turn the damage off because it briefly should be 31 seconds. That's Kyoso. Aseswaga is gonna come by soon. What, 3 seconds? I think he did take repairs during when he came by. Yeah, back to 8th. Right now, Upcuts hasn't pitted yet. And Blanc hasn't pitted, but Upcuts goes behind me. Guess I've increased the TC to 5. puts us in right now.
Great, Mark. Keep pushing.
Somehow my guesstimation of 50 liters actually ended up being relatively on point. Yeah, Blanc actually cycled out only about 6.5 seconds in front of me. Maybe he fixed some damage, but like it couldn't have been much. Like he only lost about 4 seconds or so. I mean, my pit stop was relatively well executed, so I guess that helped me. But yeah, I mean, but the race for 6th beyond. If I actually keep the position, considering my pass on Rob Katzo is like, yeah, that's not right. Let's be real. Like, we can justify it as much as we want that, like, well, I probably would have mixed move stick anyway, but like, I went 4 wheels off and rejoined. It was a relatively safe rejoin. Safe as I could do it in this situation. Like, I fucking completely messed that up.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
This IVGT. Is he still driving the old Porsche? No, he's driving a McLaren. Interesting. Well, he is a lap down, but he's 12 still. That's just like fucking skill gap in this. Basically, you go 2 positions behind me, and it's like a fucking cliff between people that halfway know how to drive and the AMs. Like, the cliff between silvers and AMs is absolutely massive. It's not even funny. Heck, I mean, he's 1 lap down, minimum. But I'm assuming 1 lap. And this guy in P14 is then 2 laps down. What is happening? I don't know how many people we actually were on the grid. Like 15? Considering how few people are actually like halfway competitive here right now anymore. Pretty sure that was not this outlap, I need over 52 there. That's nil. What the hell is that racing line up the hill? That is spooky. Clearly uncontrollable. Okay, he's braking here, thank you. Usually over like, well, this is too much, you don't really need to do that much, but like, with that guy, I'm not sure if he's... Yeah, he looks like he's gonna wipe out harder than me in the chicane. Dispatched to the next guy. It's still making up heaps of ground right now. he should have his tires up to operating range now, but like, I think he is in general not quite as fast as I am today. Although he was following me for a long stint, during the first stint of a consistent gap, but I guess it was because I was stuck behind Rabkatze. On the other hand, Rabkatze was dragging me down the front the straightaways. Half a second gained. So not as much as before, and he had traffic that lap. So I guess the gains have been minimized. And I also need to dispatch with the traffic.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I think he might have been slower because of damage before, because I'm not gaining anymore. Not good. Okay, he's getting a 5, thank you.
Clear on the left.
Let's get that son of a bitch. Didn't get the turn quite as I liked. He's going down, but I'm going down as well on my lap times. Ah, that's not right. If that was a terrible turn 1. Pushed it too deep. And fucked up the line up here again. Come on, Lukas, focus. You can do this. 22 minutes remaining. 3 seconds. Get that M4. Get that booty. Hunt him down for position. Playing with the track limits there. So far it's just coming back with invalidations. I'm matching currently as time. It feels like my tires are dropping off. I'm not quite producing the pace anymore. I was a fucked up turn 1, so that didn't help. So I'm just not gaining anything anymore. He actually ran faster than me at last lap. About 2 tenths. We're trading tenths now, this is fun. But I had a much better turn 1 there than him. much faster lap this time around. Yeah, he put a slower one in. I went sub 46. It's a statement. What the fuck am I saying? This is 2.2 seconds. Diana is quitting. Fair enough. Considering P14 is at least 2 laps down. I get where this is coming from. I think I'm lapping about the same times as Kaguyasaka. Nearly a second last time around. Plenty of time right now. Gaining very quickly. Or not. If I say anything halfway self-confident, it's not gonna work anymore. I have to stay pessimistic. How I'm getting away with just getting invalidated there is a bit beyond me. I mean, yeah, I don't run that much off, but like, you know, game has previously also at times not given a fuck about that. Aren't. Yeah, he's pushing hard, I would say. This is one of his fastest laps, 46.3. Ah, I got locked into low torque there. I'm not sure like if it was the TC engaging or something. I think the TC did engage there. It didn't, however, wait, but like it just cut the power evenly because the car was so sideways that it just did a constant TC application and cut all my power out due to that. That's like the stuff that I hate about this car, frankly. In a bit of a struggle for that corner. much ground I've made up in the last 3 corners there. Yeah, he had a high 46 there. I mean, considering I could earlier draft Raubkatze and a merge, I'm a bit surprised how little games I'm seeing here on this on the Beamer. It's interesting. I have some traffic coming up. P9 and P13. And it is depressing when you're like P7, you're lapping P9. Actually, P8 is gonna do it as well. Likely before the end of this race. And there goes the P12. Okay, I do struggle a bit when I get behind him now. Getting right up behind him is... Ah, I missed the apex there. I get... Ooh, oh, so much I missed there. But you can't be rental the car in front and not just... You drop like 50 meters behind and it's just like, nope, we're going LRT mode. Unfortunately, his car specifically looks very ugly in LRT. His livery. I mean, most others look fine-ish, but like this one specifically, it's a bright white for some reason. It looks ugly as all hell. When then the car just suddenly plops back in and it's like, yeah, that's how it's kind of supposed to look.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Making overtakes when the aero line is quite difficult. Well, about to say, why is he able to brake so much later than me? Okay, now that's a problem. And the M4 seems to just be able to draw away here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, we have to make a few seconds back up. Not seconds, actually, tenths. I have a feeling... Oh, come on, car! That's not what I needed there! He just malfunctioned in the fucking heaven completely. Come on, 6th place, that's gotta be it. Should be able to get that. Head down, focus, 46s. Let's go. Low 46. I don't even need 45s, I just need low 46s.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Would you politely shut the fuck up? I have a feeling that was my one and only chance that just went there. We do know we don't have much straight line speed up the hill. Straight line speed on him. Somehow, it just don't quite add up, but okay, fine. Why is he so fast? Come on, dude! Now he's suddenly able to put the laps together. And able to run from me. What is this fucking curse? Like, come on, can I just get this fucking position, please? Like, you don't gain 14 seconds while being better than the other guy. But then suddenly he switched up the fucking turbo and runs away from me half the lap. So I might genuinely need 45 now. What the fucker? Please! Point straight, go! Don't drive sideways, for fuck's sakes. Come on, make me... Oh, the free end is getting pointy again. He does not want to tighten up and put the power down. Getting Bentley oversteering. It really sucks that I'm now like 1.5 seconds back. Like the fucking lucky bastard. Because it always has to be everyone else who gets lucky, not me. When I get lucky, I will be immediately hit with bad luck and punished till till absolutely unknown extents. And he can just drive now suddenly faster than me in these sections, right? I'm right, like, oh come on, shitbox, bite into the road. Ah, 4/10 down now. Come on, I'm losing more ground. He's just driving away all of a sudden. What's happening here? This is not making sense. He was consistently slower than me. All of a sudden, can suddenly put in low 46s with no problem while my tires are gone. All of a sudden. Come on, shitbox. Could you like implode at a different time? You have one more race after this in this championship to go, and you decide if you should finally fucking pull your shit together, shitbox, if you're gonna run that race or not. Oh, fuck off! What the fuck is happening with these tires? They're not biting at all into the road anymore. Like, how is an M4 better on fucking tires? That is not making any sense. How was he so slow at the end of the first stint, but like all of a sudden faster than me in the second stint? I didn't kill my tires this stint. I killed them in the previous one. Now it's done, like 2 seconds, that's not gonna be made up in 5 minutes. Except if my car decides to like do low 50, mid 59s again, 45, mid 45s. But you know, it's struggling to just get around the circuit at this point. because it's fucking stupid as shitbox. Like, come on, it had to like happen like this. Like, you had to spin twice, shitbox, you had to do all of these fucking things to screw me over, right? Like, you could just not fucking work for once. Once in my fucking life. What? Why did you not turn there? He actually put a slow lap in, so I could have made up ground there if my car actually fucking worked. It wouldn't bleed time like there's no tomorrow at this point. Come on, 45s! We need them now! You utter trash can. You fucking lost this race because you're so garbage. Your lap times are already shit enough because 46s are terrible. Like, yes, I couldn't spend like 15 hours practicing with you and setting up the car. You did have a setup though prior to this race. You had a working setup that worked for in conditions that were way more hostile than this. So why are you acting unpredictable, have tire wear all of a sudden, when you didn't have with the fucking broken update? Okay, I worked too late there. Yeah, it's done, like... Fucking hell, can I just get this small W, you know? I should have finished on the podium today because the car was there at one point. But now I can't even fucking beat blank. I was clearly the faster driver of us two. This was my position to lose. And I got mugged again. Fucking robbed of it. Because after I had to avoid him, suddenly my car fucking imploded again. Of course you're gonna fucking drive into the wall again. You know, that's totally what I need. Shut up, you fucking piece of garbage. Embrace it, Junior. You know, you're not useful. I need you to stop driving garbage cars. It's like, it just needs... I need to pick Ferraris like everybody else does, and then I can finally finish on the podium. Because it's like, this game is broken. You can't drive anything that isn't the fucking meta car because you get absolutely eaten up. I mean, you can if you're like terrible at this game, but if you have an average skill level, you need to drive meta cars. Else you're just hurting yourself. Because the pace difference means like about 10 positions worth of position loss if you drive drive the wrong car. It's fucking stupid. I mean, not in this championship because frankly there's like 5 people in it. But you can't lose that many positions because there are not enough people. When P8 has lapped P9, you do know what's going on, but like, I'm the last person effectively in this that is in the lead group, as you could say. And yeah, my car fucking... I was for a long stint like matching Kaguya-saka in pace. We're now 20 seconds. I lost like 10 seconds in the last 10 minutes on him. Granted, I was for some time stuck behind Ryusaki and not driving as fast, but man, the pace just fucking imploded. My car just completely imploded there. Besides him making a mistake, it's not gonna work. Sucks, like, yeah, I've left yesterday, like, relatively well feeling about my race. Like, it sucked that I couldn't win it, because there had to be some alien there that would steal the win. You know? Because that had to happen, as always. But, like, today, this is worse. Like, the car drove like shit when I expected it to work. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? I'm not driving the Bentley again. It's very simple. I've said it. Threaten this car. If it doesn't work, It doesn't get my position back. It's gonna get canned. It's not. I'm not gonna run the final round of this championship with a car that is so fucking terrible handling. I'll bring a Ferrari like everybody else does. Maybe even win the race with it. Bring it actually to this championship, not just. Because it's just the Bentley is too terrible in this game. It's like. I feel like the BOP has gotten worse over the years instead of fucking better. Because I feel like there had been a time where you could do things like this. Where you could bring fun cars. Well, actually, there wasn't really. Since back in December, this thing wasn't working. It's like, I finished in that championship constantly, like the 15th. I would like to put the car onto the wall here, but I don't want to scare Blanc. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't really put a foot wrong. And I'm fucking tired of this shitbox. It's so fucking trash, this car. When did you... What? Oh, because when you crashed. Oh yeah, right, when you crashed. I think I totaled the engine there. I think that's a dead engine. Oh yeah, that killed the engine. Right, fucking trash can is all. Finally. Finally done with this fucking garbage can of a car. How were the tires? They were probably fucking fine. You know, like they usually are. Yep, no grading, nothing. Absolutely oh, actually. What? Flat spots on the front right? Yeah, no wonder this thing was acting fucking weird on the brakes if it flat spots the tires. I'm running ABS too, like how the fuck do you flat spot tires, you broken piece of garbage? And light grading on the front tires at the end of the race there. When that tire said, fucking hell. Can't upload it. Let's find the trash point site. Right. Nah. 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 I mean, I could draft past you, what the fuck? See, it wasn't working, like this car was just not, I couldn't even drive past you, so like, you know, this wasn't working. This car was actually worse than you think it is. Nah. Couldn't even draft on you though. Alright, let's get
Green
off.
light, green light. Go, go, go.
Alright, it's fucking done. Like, finally, this car, we can sign it off into the history books as trash can. Well, not quite. I'm technically signed up for the last race, and I think I would need to talk to League managers to change my sign up. I would probably prefer to, you know, not necessarily need to change. So it's either like I'm not running the next round, or I'm just, you know, just not running this car. It's like I'm really at the difficult crossroads because I need to pick for both GT3 and GT4 on your main. Because I don't think the Maserati is gonna cut it anymore on GT4 instead. The car is not fast enough anymore. They must have like nerfed it or something. It just isn't fast enough. Right, it just isn't competitive anymore. So what are the options there? Like, oh yeah, I could run KTM, I guess. Could try if that thing works. I know it works at Valencia, the car. It doesn't really work in Monza, but like that's kind of not surprising. So maybe I end up like... yeah, it just doesn't quite work there. And it's like, I could show up with a Merc. Sure, that could work. McLaren, that definitely could work. I'm considering that quite as a possibility, I think, for GT4. To just go McLaren. Camaro, no, I don't think I will do Camaro. I mean, it's a cool looking car, but I don't quite like the handling. Ginetta is shit. IMO, completely garbage car. Whoever brings it to an event is like shooting themselves in the foot straight up. Not considering that. M4, honestly not that good, I think. I think it's not great, and like the R8 as well, like those are like not good. The Alpine doesn't have functioning mirrors, so you can't actually see properly behind. So I think I would probably go McLaren in GT4. But for GT3, what do I pick? Honestly, it's like I could go 296. I just go to like most generic car. We need to pick something for. I mean, actually, I need to pick GT4 for Spa, but like that's easy, right? For a single race, it's easy to pick what car you drive. Right? Spa, McLaren. It's a relatively simple pick, but like, I don't know. Anything else? It's like stupidly complicated. I mean, I could also bring to GT3 the NSX again. But I have had also like bad experiences with that car. Like, and I don't know, it's not commonly picked. So like there's a decent chance this car's just trash. Right? It's just hot garbage slow. And if that's the case, you'd like, I don't wanna drive. It's like, yeah, it's not a generic car, but like I also don't want to drive a car that's shit. You know? I'm done with that part arc. Like, I want a car that works and that's fun to drive and is fast. And is fucking competitive. I don't need to shoot myself repeatedly into the foot like I've done for the past years. I'm done with that. I want a car that actually fucking works. But as I wanted to say before I crossed the finish line, actually, reminding me myself of the Bentley. The Bentley didn't even work back when I drove it in the Jimmy Broadband's Baonit's GT3 series, because most of the rounds it just wasn't quite competitive there at all. And then I brought it to Zandvoort and it suddenly was, because for some reason the BOP for that car works at Zandvoort. But I think since then they've nerfed the car at Zandvoort, which is like, you know, fun. They made the car the only fucking good track of that worse. You know, this livery is the reason why I actually drove this car. Because I drove a 3 hour with a teammate. And we played a strategy blind of, well, doing just a fuel stop at the end. And driving on all tires for a long time. And it worked out for us perfectly. And we won. Mainly due to the actual fastest guys, like, making a mistake and losing out. But, like, we won due to ignoring that part that like the leaders basically self-immolated. We won due to, we still would have finished at least second, which would have been fucking awesome. But like, yeah, the Bentley at Sandford is broken, but like you bring it to any other track and the Bentley is just so utter garbage. It sucks. Like it's just the BOP is so garbage in this game. Like, bruh. And like when I drove with the M6, it's like you couldn't bring that thing to any level of competitiveness. It was so fucking trash. The car's so goddamn slow. That because I wanted to drive that car into that series, and it's like, you know, if this livery, like, fucking awesome livery, but like, no, I brought it, and it's like, I got annihilated. I got left completely in the dust because this thing is hot garbage in terms of how slow it is. Man, it just sucked. Delivery is though like really fucking cool. Let's be real. I put it together myself and like use one of the existing, because they exist obviously M3 tribute liveries, but like I drew this myself together. And this isn't the functioning car. It's like the materials that didn't work, so I copied them and then realized like something was wrong with the JSONs that didn't make sense. I mean, you did bring an old Ferrari, I guess. Cool car. That's the old. I mean, you could bring in Lexus again. But I don't know if that car also like works at all. And like, I wanted to perhaps drive a Lexus tonight at Paul Ricard, but like these guys, the racing, not racing pals, it's Pan Am guys changed their rules for the 6 hour, because about 2 months ago, I think at this point, I drove Monza with them and got utterly screwed over, but like that's not their fault, that's just bad luck incarnate that happened there. Yeah, they did permit back then to solo the race, but now for this race they've changed the rules, so you need to bring a teammate, and like no one wants to run it, like a race that like starts at 2300 hours, right? Starts in about 1.5 hours. I think the sign up deadline is in about 15 minutes, to give you an idea. So yeah, I need to test cars, but I don't feel like fucking practicing. It's like, it's just, you know, practice is just pain picker. And like, and I'm struggling to get out of bed to begin with, and like getting on the sim rig is even worse. Like, period. It's just awful. Maybe I attempt to come back for the KTM. Because I'm signed up for like a series that runs Wednesdays now with SOP, and like SOP is quite sweat, so like I need to bring something that is at least half competitive. I've signed up with the Maserati. I don't think this Maserati is gonna be competitive at all. Maserati is not good enough, unfortunately, anymore. And we need to pick something. Actually, I need to pick something soon for this series here. Car change is allowed till the 9th at 13:30 UTC. Yeah, I need to try the car here for the series here. I need to try that. Oh yeah, the registrations have actually closed here. I think they closed them early, I guess. Wait, the race got moved like an hour earlier. It's gonna start now? What's happening? Because it... Oh yeah, right. The server goes up at 2200, so in like 15 minutes. But the race itself starts 2300. Yeah, the sign-up's closed then about 47 minutes ago. So that makes sense. Nah, I fucked up. I forgot how to brake for the chicane. basically cut the corner to pass route cuts, which is not great, and then like forgot it twice again afterwards and like spun twice, and that fucked my race up badly. I could have otherwise fought for the podium. I don't think quite the pace was there because it's the boat, and boat sucks pace wise. It just isn't good enough, and I'm really coming to realize like, hey, driving fun cars is just well, I mean, boat wasn't particularly fun to drive tonight. But driving cars that, you know, the others aren't picking, there's a reason for it. Everybody picks the same car because this is the only car that fucking works. And then both times, like, yeah, twice I spun there. And it fucking sucks. And then the pace just imploded at the end of the second stint for no reason whatsoever. Well, it got like graining on the front tires, which is also like, how the fuck did that happen, considering this is a 1 hour race and it's a 45 minutes on a tire set. And this setup was made to handle the, was made when 1.9 came out. And first week of LFM with 1.9 out, when they had still the bug in the graining calculations, which caused everybody to get graining within like 5 laps. You had tires just die immediately, and the boat was the only car that had work that you could drive in that series, that didn't just have the tires explode. It was the only car that worked, and it was the track that I tested it on. And this was the setup, and this setup utterly didn't work today. It was incredibly unpleasant. It is funny that last night I drove the Maserati, and that car I had not I last week participated in a 6-hour race. Actually, not last week. I think it's 2 weeks ago at this point. Yeah, it's 2 weeks because I skipped out on I skipped out on the previous round of IVGTC because I drove a 6-hour race. But they had changed from a Maserati to a McLaren just to help my teammate, and because I noticed that I was even faster than the McLaren. But I drove a McLaren last night at Imola again, and with the same setup that I prepped for that, and well, I mean, I got beaten and the pace didn't improve. I would have still been faster with the McLaren. Well, the car at least worked. It didn't try to kill me, it just worked. At least something, but I didn't feel like these were great battles. I guess because I didn't feel like I actually got behind really anyone. Yeah. I think I'm done with the Bentley. I don't know if I'm gonna turn up next week to drive it, or if I'm changing the car. Or if I'm gonna just say, well, okay, I'm gonna torture myself for one more time. I think there's a decent likelihood I'm gonna do the last one. Latter one. Of just torturing myself one more time with this thing. Oh, it's... How great it is, poor Ricard. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that was actually something decent. I forgot about that part. Perhaps because it became very forgettable, because I immediately after he pitted spun. I was considering coming into the pits to cover him off, and then my race started falling apart. Right. Yeah, it was embarrassing. I was like second to last of the people who actually finished the race, really. When P9 gets lapped by P8, you know there's a bit of a problem. Right. Good night. Bye bye.